My name is Austin Lehman, and welcome to the next edition of Austin Weekend. Here's Dad. And here we are going to tackle Nickelodeon's newest cartoon, The Loud House.
The Loud House. Why is it called The Loud House?
It's not what you think it's gonna be. It's not gonna be around a bunch of loud kids.
No.
Everybody isn't loud.
No.
Their last names are actually loud.
Yeah. But it's sort of centered on a boy, Lincoln, who has 5 older sisters.
And 5 younger sisters.
And 5 younger sisters. That's right. He's got 10. Poor boy has 10 sisters. So it's the whole thing is just about his interaction and how he makes it with 10 older sisters and 10 younger sisters and all the shenanigans and the funny stuff that happens in that part. There was really something that was pretty awesome. This show is directed by
Chris Savino. And
we just wanted to read a little bit about
how much he's done.
How much this is the guy who directs The Loud House, how much he's actually done. Read some of that off.
He is the layout artist on the Ren and Stimpy show, character designer for Rocko's Modern Life, storyboard director on Hey Arnold, storyboard artist, director, storyboarder, supervising director, writer, and producer of Dexter's Lab, storyboard artist of Cow and Chicken, storyboard artist of I Am Weasel, storyboard artist, producer, writer, and director of the Powerpuff Girls.
The old one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Storyboard artist on Billy and Mandy. Director of My Life as a Teenage Robot. Writer, storyboard artist, and animation director for Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
It just goes on. Is there any more?
And...
Well, what was that last one?
He says, and this is what his profile says. Executive producer and director of Kick Buttowski, and then he done quite a few Mickey Mouse shorts, and
he was part of some Flintstone movies, and now he's doing The Loud House. So the guy's got some cred.
The guy's got some credits.
The guy's got some cred to him, yeah. So it's sort of got a feel of a lot of different cartoons,
and he worked on a lot of them.
Yeah, it's got a sort of
and it definitely shows here.
It definitely shows. There's a lot of different. You can be watching it for a minute. You'll go, hey, that sort of feels like, or hey, this sort of seems like, and then you watch the next episode. You go, hey, that seems a little bit like. You could feel that he's been involved in a lot of popular shows because there's a little tidbit here from this bit, and a little tidbit there from that bit, and this little drawing will look like this one. This little drawing will look like that one. So it's got a lot of different stuff crammed together. I like the style.
The animation style is what really kicks it into a creative feel.
Mm-hmm.
Just take one gander at it, and you might seem like you haven't seen it before.
The whole thing is drawn like a comic strip. It's got that feeling of you're watching a newspaper, the old school drawing and the old school animation, but it feels modern at the same time. It's sort of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like a modern cartoon, but it
feels like an old school Nickelodeon cartoon.
But it feels like you're watching a Dexter's Laboratory episode or something like that. You know, it's got that old school feel to it too. So, and I really like the way it's animated. It is.
Now, what do you think about the characters?
The characters are really good. They're easy to get into. You've got everything.
Each of the 10 sisters have a distinctive personality.
Yeah. Even the 2 twin little girls, one's different than the other one. So yeah, there's everything from a baby to twin. They're probably 5 or 6 year olds to
old teenage girl.
To his oldest sister is like a senior in high school or something. You know.
Yeah.
So he has to deal with every personality all the way down from a diaper up to a teenager. So I feel sorry for him. It's almost like you feel for him like if Charlie Brown was 12 years old and he had 10 sisters.
Yeah.
he's sort of, you feel sorry for him a little bit about all the stuff he has to go through. What do you think about the comedy? What do you think about the comedy style?
It works for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the jokes that they throw at you actually kick in.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't lazy. They aren't
No.
half attempts, as I like to call them occasionally. But these jokes are funny.
Yeah.
Occasionally, one of these jokes will hit you, and
You'll-
some jokes are funnier to people than they are to us.
You'll giggle out loud. We caught ourselves in a couple different episodes actually giggling out loud. Like one of our favorite episodes was Heavy Metal.
It's not metal.
No, it's MEDDLE, where something happens in poor little Lincoln's life, and all 10 of his sisters meddle and trying to fix it, and it ends up being worse. So that's we do recommend that episode. If you want to watch a little funny episode, watch the Heavy Metal. That one was actually pretty funny.
This actually feels like an old Nicktoon, like I've said before.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oops. It feels like an old Nicktoon.
Yep.
Oh, we almost had another attack, but I threw a sheep at it. So
You threw a sheep at the alien ship.
I threw a sheep at the alien ship, and there's no more attacks today, so we should be able to get through the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think about the voice acting? We've got to point out the voice acting in any cartoon.
I thought it was done well too. Said you've got a lot of different characters. You know, you've got 10 girls and him, so you got 11, really 12 characters because you've got Lincoln's best friend,
Clyde, and then you
Clyde,
got his parents.
and then you got the parents. The parents. This sort of cartoon gives you that Charlie Brown feeling. You never see the parents. You never see their faces. You hear them talking, but you never see them. They're not a character. They show them just from, and that's maybe a little bit of a pinch in from the Powerpuffs too. But it's sort of like you never see Miss, what's her name?
Miss Bellum's face.
Miss Bellum's face. You never see the parents' face either. So I mean, like I said, it's got a little bit of a pinch of everything. So, but I thought the voice acting was good. The humor's good. The drawing's good. Like I said,
how about the animation quality? Usually, well, Nickelodeon nowadays,
Mhm.
these nowadays haven't really been the best animation overall.
no,
But
I like this.
this is actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And now some of the stories are sort of predictable. You can see where they're going, but they still work.
But they still,
They still work.
but they're still done in a way that you can enjoy it.
They're still funny. It's not one of those you say, oh, I see where it's going, and then it's boring until it gets there. It's funny. It's well done. I like it. Nickelodeon should have a pretty good hit on their hands that'll last a few years. I think on this one.
And this isn't the only good thing to happen to Nickelodeon this year. I've got I got two more things to announce. Next year, they got a brand new Hey Arnold movie coming to the network.
That'll be awesome. Hey Arnold is one of our favorite classics. Football head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's get back to Loud House. So let's go ahead and give it a rating. You want to explain how the rating goes?
The rating here, 1 being Lincoln.
1 being crap. Crap. Poor Lincoln. And 10 being
His other sisters.
the best thing ever. We rate from 1 to 10, and we don't use stars. That's boring. We always pull something. We always pull something from the show to use. Like with Kung Fu Panda, we use
Dumpling time! Dumpling time! Dumpling time!
we use dumplings. We rated it using dumplings because that was Poe's favorite food. So we like to pull something from each show, and we have to use from a Loud House sisters.
Sisters.
We have to use sisters as the rating on
Because
that
he
one.
has so many.
Yeah, so 1 sister being crap, and 10 sisters
Being the best thing
being
ever.
the best thing ever, which is what Lincoln's got. 10 sisters. How many sisters do you give the Loud House?
It's one of those shows that I feel like I can get into a lot more as time goes on. It's like
Mhm.
We Bear Bears,
Mm-hmm.
another show that we tackled a while back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just so cleverly done.
Yeah, I like it. I like the classic look and the classic feel of it. Because I'm a Dexter's Laboratory, Charlie Brown type cartoon fan. So I
And
like
it's got,
that animation.
It's got some of that crammed
It's
in
got a
there.
little bit. It's got a little Ren and Stimpy feel to it every now and then. Got some cow and chicken feel. Got a little Powerpuff feel. It's got a little bit feel of all of that. You can tell he's had a hand in all those cartoons. You can feel it in this one, and it feels good. It makes it an enjoyable cartoon.
And
How many sisters do you think?
I'm gonna give it 8.8 for
Mhm.
what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
That one episode I watched where I laughed my butt off, I raised the rating up.
Yes, the heavy metal was really, really, really good. I'm about the same as you. I would give it probably about an 8.6, 8.7.
It has clever writing,
Mhm.
good animation, incredibly unique drawing style,
Mm-hmm. Some good comedy.
good comedy, and likable characters.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all you need in
And
Hellbreaker.
there's no bad humor in it. Not really.
No
Nothing.
fart jokes.
I mean, there might be a little, but it's something even small children could watch and enjoy. It's got some trip and fall on your face comedy, but it's got some older comedy too. So even littler kids, I would recommend for this one too. So it definitely gets the
Austin Weekend seal of approval.
It is awe-inspiring. AWE. So we're done with that. Now we do have some stuff coming up.
We have Ice Age Collision Course.
We're going to try to watch that this weekend and hopefully get that
The
out
fifth
to you.
movie in the
The
franchise.
fifth movie. We have decided to go watch Kubo
In the Two Strings.
and the Two Strings.
Which he heard about before I did.
It just looks fantastic, the animation. So we're going to jump on that one. We've got another cartoon. We've got a couple cartoons to do. We've got some classic cartoons to do. And of course, the main thing we want to do is whatever you want us to do. So be sure and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, give us some comments down below, and be sure and hit
the groovy baby button.
the groovy baby button. Hit the groovy. But be sure, the main things, tune in again, hit us, like us, subscribe to us. If you subscribe to us, then you know when the next one's coming. Other than that, we're done.
See you next week. Stay loud, folks.